okay, here's some more admissions. Okay. I know this is going to sound a bit weird for some people to accept, but I've had problems over the years whereby people have basically taken advantage of me in many different ways and abused trust. And basically, because I'm a fairly easygoing person and I allow people a lot of unrestricted space to do what they want to do, sometimes this has meant that people have just walked all over me, smashed stuff up in spite and tantrums, and you know, done damage to my vehicles and things like this, you know, when I'm actually letting them, you know, live in my house for free rent, and, you know, basically trying to help them out. And a lot of people have basically done the shat on me. And you know, there's a saying that the more you help people, the more they hurt you, yeah, and that it's the people that don't help people seem to get on the best in life. You ever heard that saying? You know, it's the mean people who are tight-arsed and won't give, you know, they haven't got 2 pennies to give you. It's those sorts of people that get on really well in life and become really rich because they are tight, yeah? And they're the ones that go around taking stuff off other people and fucking things up for other people. They're the ones that seem to get on okay, and the ones that give a lot, they're the ones that seem to suffer a lot, because the giving people always seem to get, you know, picked on by the taking people. Well, I am definitely, I believe, I'd like to say, I'm one of these giving people, and I haven't stopped in being a giving person, and I refuse to stop in being a giving person, because I do actually like the feeling it gives me when I do something good for other people. So, that's crop circles. Yeah, that is what crop circles are. Yeah, they're giving something to people that is good, you know, and that's why I've never really wanted to make money out of crop circles, you know, like the researchers do. So that's one of the reasons. But let's go back to, you know, how this personally affects me. Yeah, I do something which I think is good. Okay, it affects the farmers in a little bit, because the farmers, you know, they lose a little bit of their crop, and, you know, they sort of complain that that's like really bad for them, and, you know, they have a hard enough life as it is, and it's hard enough to make money, and then you have people making crop circles. Well, some of the farmers have made money out of crop circles by charging entry, and, you know, at the end of the day, I don't see many farmers who aren't driving around in BMWs and big Range Rovers and living in big country mansions with swimming pools and, you know, having a few holidays a year and all that sort of stuff. So they're all doing really badly. You know, all the farmers I know. Now, of course, there are farmers out there who have done so badly they've gone and committed suicide. You know, but that's not necessarily in this part of the world. I don't know many farmers, you know, that are suffering that badly. You know, farm workers might not get paid very much, but the farmers who are renting the farms directly off the Crown and making money like that, I don't know any of those who are really suffering that badly. If there are any out there who watch these videos, please tell me. So, oh, I've got some skin on my nose or something. Right. So, but what was my point? What's my point? How does what we do affect people? Well, you know, I consider, or the art that I used to make with the crop circles, you know, and like I say, I only do legal formations now. I've kind of, you know, stopped making crop circles that are illegal. I do the legal formations, but I consider that what I've done in the past and the contributions I've made are a giving thing. Now, my current contributions to crop circles are making these videos to help people understand, plus also, you know, well, I won't go into everything because it's boring and I've only got a couple of minutes. But again, people who know me well know that I still contribute to the crop circle field. I help the crop circle makers out with various things. I do have an interest in crop circles, and I do a number of things which help. But I don't make the crop circles. I haven't done for, you know, many years now. You know, you can count on this hand how many crop circles I've made in the last few years. So, if I'm asked to do a public demonstration, that's different. Yeah, I won't count that, because then if they're legally paid for and the farmer, you know, gets paid for the use of the field, that's completely different. But I am somebody who, over the years, because of the amount of shit that's been dealt to me, right, with personal life things and, you know, jobs, my previous employment with Customs and Excise, which Andy Buckley doesn't seem to understand. He says, I work for the MOD, I work for Customs and Excise, mate. That's how really good you are with your facts. Now, working there taught me a lot about what I don't want to do with my life. You know, what I do want to do with my life is I want to help people, and I want to give, and I want to do things that are good. Not fuck people over and shit on them, you know, and put them in cells like they did in Customs and Excise for doing things that I actually didn't consider were wrong. You know, things that I actually thought, well, you know, those people are getting stuck in a cell there for, you know, having some videos and stuff like that, you know, like pornographic videos, which I didn't actually think were that bad, some of them. I mean, some of them were, they were illegal, but some of them weren't, you know, and I just, you know, it's just like, you know, the types of things the people were expected to do in Customs and Excise would be like to sit there and watch these videos in order to ascertain how bad they were, you know, and these videos, I mean, I know they warped the minds of the customs officers that had to watch them, yeah? It wasn't my job to do it, but I know these videos warped the fucking minds, yeah? That is not a nice job, yeah? That is not a nice job to have to do, to sit there and watch some of those videos. Like I say, some of the videos were perfectly okay, you know, but they had to watch them anyway. You know, they're just normal pornographic videos. But some of the fucking videos that those Customs and Excise officers had to watch were fucking diabolical, yeah? Were absolutely fucking outrageous, yeah? Now, that warped the minds of those Customs and Excise officers, yeah? And because that it warped their minds, do you know what? They pay them an extra duty, they pay them an extra fee because of the hardship it causes them, because of the fact that they have to watch something so depraved, yeah, in order to tick the boxes to say how bad these videos are that have been seized, yeah. Well, my heart goes out to people who have had their minds warped by such things. But God alive, yeah, since the explosion of the internet, you know, you hear about these videos like One Girl, Two Cups or whatever it is, you know, and I've seen that. I know loads of people have seen that, but it warps your mind. When you've seen these things, it fucking warps your mind, yeah? And life is never really quite the same after these things. And I don't know if you agree with me that when you kind of, I suppose, for people with crop circles, it's the same. If you believe crop circles are made by aliens, and then you find out it's humans, that warps your mind. That's quite upsetting. So I can understand and I feel their pain, but I'm running out of time for this video.